Please welcome Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
Woo! We love that song, Hello, DC. Fellow citizens, it is wonderful to see so many of us out here today. We are here for the same reason our ancestors gathered here in 1776. We want our government to run without a king. Our government is based on ideas embodied in the Constitution. Among other remarkable features, it guarantees our freedom to speak, as we're doing here today. Rather than doing one monarch's bidding, we have agreed to form a democracy, to work together, and to follow the laws that derive from it. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. As many of you know, I am a native Washingtonian. I grew up here within the city boundaries. And when you grow up here, the affairs of the federal government are very much a part of your life. I remember well sitting on my father's shoulders and waving to astronauts as we, as a nation, celebrated their accomplishments back in 1964. In 1964, that was the first year my parents could vote for president as citizens of the District of Columbia. We still do not have voting representation in the district. Someday, perhaps. I remember well Martin Luther King's dream and Resurrection City, the plywood structures on the National Mall erected to house protesters who came to town demanding equal rights and opportunities, barely a month after Dr. King had been assassinated. I remember well the Vietnam War. The mall was shoulder to shoulder, much as it is today. Traffic stopped citywide. The protest movement expanded. There were protests around the country, and the war was ended. We are protesting in the same fashion today. Only today, the stakes are higher. Rather than abandoning a war against an elusive, perhaps sometimes imaginary foe, we are confronting the possible end of our republic. We are here to tell our lawmakers that what's going on in our government is wrong. They must stop the abuses of this petulant president and his circle of sycophants. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. This president and his associates cannot tolerate dissent. To them, our free speech is frightening. They are arresting people and denying due process in courts. They tried to silence television hosts. They're trying to fire or indict civil servants, prosecutors, judges, even their own cabinet members. But in this land, these sorts of actions are not new. In 1776, our ancestors had had enough. They declared independence from a king by means of a document stored safely right over there on Constitution Avenue in the National Archives. Although it was conceived 249 years ago, the Declaration of Independence describes a train of abuses connected with an absolute authority, a king with absolute power. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. Their king had refused to honor the law. Their king had refused to let lawmakers be elected. The king had made court judges dependent on his will. They cited the king sending, quote, swarms of officers to harass our people. Their language referred to, quote, cruelty and faithlessness scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous of ages. Their king was trying to, quote, render the military independent and superior to civil power. Our founders even censured King George for cutting off trade with all parts of the world. Did these actions sound familiar? 249 years later, no crowns, no thrones, no king. In short, the founders believed their king was, in their words, quote, totally unworthy to be the head of a civilized nation. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. Although the United Nations has been the world's leader, and although the United States has been the world's leader in science for decades, this president and the members of his cabinet even fail to accept scientific facts. Contrary to Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution, they do not promote the progress of science. They suppress it to the detriment of our health, well-being, and international competitiveness. It is a formula for failure. How did we get here? It hasn't been one instance of abuse of the power of executive order by this president. It hasn't been just one twist in a court ruling. Instead, it has been years in the making. Enabled by this president, a group of Confederates has worked together to undo many of our traditions and understandings of fairness and of citizens' rights. And they've done this through an odd legal tactic to overwhelm our court system with legal game after legal game, trying to hold or impound money secretly in order to let legal deadlines pass, to pretend that people they don't know who are from different backgrounds are somehow not quite citizens and not worthy of respect under the law. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. Let us now raise our voices. We are here demanding a return to the rule of law. Let the world know that we will suffer no king. We will put the United States back on a course to lead the world in fair governance. Together, no thrones, no crowns, no kings. Thank you all. Let's change the world.
Good evening. This is Evening Sky. I'm your host, Sky. And we are going to change the world. I'm changing the world right now on my show. Bum was in here, or was in here, saying Bill Nye is a goofy. Salute to Bill Nye. He sparked my interest in science. I can't deny it. He made it fun. He made it entertaining. He made it understandable. He could break it down. And you can learn something all in the process of having fun. But I do have a lot of issues with him concerning especially energy. He believes that solar panels and wind turbines are going to revolutionize the power industry. That's the Lulu. I'm sorry, I'm a 37-year-old man, a straight man that says the Lulu, but I just like it sounds funny. It sounds funny to me. So we have Bill Nye at the No Kings rally and or demonstration. It's not really a protest. It's not a riot or insurrection or anything like that. It's more so just a demonstration, just a public or private or government or I don't know what the hell to call it. Situation across the country, probably across the world in some places. But I just had to share that one video at least, and I'm gonna show some more coming up. But this No Kings thing, that it's funny to me. We're weird. We're weird because it's awkward. We go across the world. They still have kings and queens. We just named our Nobel Prize laureates. Who confers the awards? The King of Sweden, the King of Norway. As I understand it, I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the kings of Norway and Sweden confer all the Nobel prizes. So I mean, that's just an awkward situation when we go to Britain. We have to kiss the rings. We have to go to the royal palace and everything like that. We have to have the pageantry and now all the big fanfare and everything. Has to go through all these different channels. And we still, oh my God, the queen died. Oh, the princess died. Oh, the king died. Oh, how are we still like that? We don't want it. We don't. It's like, I mean, hey, whoa, don't get crazy now. America's not about kings, but we like our kings. We like. What do we do for our children? We dress them up at little girls as princesses. All the Disney movies are princesses. It's the weirdest thing. We have some kind of. I have bipolar disorder, so I understand when you can have one, state of mind and have a completely different state of mind. It's the cycle between depression and mania. So we have depression and a mania going on with royalty and regal issues and things of that nature. It's like it's just so strange. It's just like it's a weird thing to even understand. And what do we call our best people in the world? Who's the king of rock? Elvis Presley. Who's the king of pop? Michael Jackson. Who's the queen of pop? Madonna. Who's the princess of R&B? Aaliyah. Who's the king of rap? Eminem or Jay-Z? I'm still debating on that. It's either J or M, something like that. I don't know, but you see where I'm going here? It's like we don't like the royalty ideal. When it comes my healthcare, I mean, it's not by a king. Oh my God, no, I can't be like that. So it's a weird kind of way that we tread this water. We tread the water in a strange way. I see you, Max Vision Films. Make sure you hit that Cash App. I see you. He says neither. He didn't even have a complete sentence. He says neither. I think he's referring to the King of Rap reference I just made. Yeah, so it's just we're just goofy. We're the goofies. We're all goofies. All Americans. I'm a goofy. Y'all are goofy. I know you're gonna be like, speak for yourself, Sky, but no, you're a goofy too, because you don't know what the hell. You don't have a clue. I saw the Boston March or whatever the hell it is, Boston demonstration. There must have been 40,000 people at least. Might have been even more. They're all in a park somewhere. I don't know, but I think most of the demonstrations, I'm not calling them anything else, I'm calling them demonstrations, are peaceful, silly, sarcastic, funny, and they put time into their costumes and put time in all this. I know. That's what I was forgetting. I knew there was another story. Son 90 just said, I was just about to send you to Brian McKnight's story. Yeah. Brian McKnight, I have to cut into the No Kings. Here's trending news. Brian McKnight. I owe Brian an apology. Well, don't worry about it, King, Son 90. Brian McKnight scored a huge win over his ex-wife, if I'm not mistaken. $8.8 million. That's a lot of money to win in a case. It's not a lot of money to most entertainers nowadays. They get tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars now. But 8.8 million in a civil suit, that's good money. Yeah. He took those children in. He sheltered them, and and she was like trying to get say stuff against his name and stuff like that, and the judge wasn't having it. The judge ruled it. Trump changed to us. I see it, Rottweiler. I know, yeah. Trump changed to us. Why don't you hit that Cash App? But yeah, Brian McKnight is definitely winning. He's winning off of the 8.8. I'm gonna see if I can get to that. I'm gonna try to weave that into the show. I didn't do a whole lot of research for it. I did more research for this. The No Kings. Yeah, she's got to file for bankruptcy. Serious. Wait to the next half of the show. Wait to the next half of the show. Yeah, she talked about him back. Come on, wait for the next half of the show, Son 90. Save all your comments about Brian McKnight. Until then, I got a few No King videos to play. I want to get them popping. Let me get one popping right now. Hold on. Oh boy, okay. Just getting this together. He's like, okay. Me okay. Is this a female or male? Y'all tell me. This is MSNBC. I don't know what that is. Y'all watching this with me? Who is this person? This isn't what's her name? Rachel Maddow. This is some other person. I don't want to say man. I don't want to say female. They're wearing a blazer, but they have like facial features of a female. Let me see what the voice sounds like. It was a husky voice, it's a man. It was a high voice, it's a woman. Let me see.
Thousands of protesters are expected to come out in force this Saturday for the second batch of the No Kings anti-Trump protest that's planned nationwide. And Republicans are wasting no time smearing the demonstrators before they even set foot on the streets. There's Speaker Mike Johnson, who has slammed the protest as a, quote, hate America rally that would draw the, quote, pro-Hamas wing and the Antifa people. Joining us now is Leah Greenberg. She's the co-founder of Indivisible, which is one of the main organizers of the No Kings rally. Leah, thank you so much for making the time to be with us tonight. They've said that this is a un-American rally, that this is pro-Hamas, that this is about Antifa. Tell me, what is this rally actually about?
Well, the No Kings rally is a big tent political movement. We are calling on everyone who is standing up against Donald Trump's authoritarianism, his corruption, his attacks on our neighbors and on our rights. We're calling all those folks to come together collectively and push back. And that is what it is about. It is a joyful movement. It is a peaceful movement. These smears are transparently ridiculous and also quite sinister because they are very clearly setting up for a broader attack on free speech and the right to dissent in this country.
Given that, I mean, we hear talk, there's reporting that the president is seriously considering invoking the Insurrection Act.
Since the girl's a woman, that's a woman, okay? I hope, I don't pray, but I'm praying that those are two women I see right here. One on the right, the white woman, and the one on the left, the black one, the glass. They both wearing glasses. I think they both have vaginas. I'm pretty sure. I think. Can't tell. You got to grab them by the you know what.
And already we've seen these labels used against protesters, clergy members in cities like Chicago and Portland. Are you worried about the safety of Americans who come out to take part in these protests on Saturday?
Well, we're working really hard with the over 2,500 folks or groups who have registered and who are organizing these events in communities all over the country, red areas, blue areas, rural areas, suburban, rural. We're working to make sure that everybody's got the safety training, the de-escalation training, the preparation and safety teams to make sure that these are peaceful and joyful and positive events for everyone involved. We want to be sure that we're doing our part collectively to make that happen. And also, we need to denounce this incredibly irresponsible rhetoric that is fueling a climate of greater anger, greater anger on the Republican side, as these folks are just blatantly lying about what our movement is and what we are trying to do.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the psychology of fear and whether what we're seeing with the crackdown on immigration, with the rhetoric against protests, with the increasing language of using Antifa, even using the word domestic terrorist organizations, trying to link that to liberal causes or the George Soros Foundation. Talk to us about that climate and how it animates those that you would like to come out on No King's Day.
Absolutely. Well, what we're seeing right now is straight out of the authoritarian playbook, right? Their whole idea is that if they can make enough people afraid, then we start to fall in line preemptively. We start to obey in advance, right? That is the whole idea, that once they've kind of created that climate of fear, they don't even have to do this repression because everyone just starts doing what they want. And we've seen them enact that playbook with businesses, with law firms, with higher education, and now they're trying to do it in civil society and philanthropy and on regular people. And that is what we have collectively got to oppose, because what we need to understand is that the authoritarian playbook, the idea that they are all powerful, the idea that they can get away with this, it's a lie. It's always been a lie. And the reason that they are so scared, the reason that they are trying to preemptively prevent us from expressing our rights is because they understand that large-scale peaceful protest is what exposes that lie, is what shows that we can actually collectively defy them, and what fuels the broader conditions for courage across society that's going to be necessary to push back against this administration.
Do you feel like this movement is different, right? I mean, you guys have been around for a very long time. You've been part of many protests, many organizing. You've done this for years. Is there something different about what we will expect on Saturday?
Well, first of all, I would say the scale is different. Now,
how big is it? How many people are you expecting at this point?
We are expecting in the millions, but I'll just give you an example of the scale and how it has changed. So we were active in the first Trump administration. The single largest demonstration in the first Trump administration was around 750 events across the country for the Families Belong Together rallies opposing family separation, right? We're now expecting about 2,500 events around the country on No King. So we're talking about literally 4 times as many, and places all over, really red, really rural, all over the map. We are seeing people come out collectively and oppose it. And that, I think, is the other thing. We're seeing a really big tent. People are saying, I don't agree on everything right now, but what I agree on is that this isn't what our country is supposed to be. This isn't what I want for my neighbors. This isn't what I want for my kids. And so I'm coming out and showing up.
All right, Leah Greenberg, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. We look forward to talking to you in the days ahead of No King's Day. Thank you.
Okay, so I always do this. I don't know why. I'm trying to find. It takes a lot. I hope you all understand. This is why I get paid for this, because this is work. I have to actually do work here. Don't think that, oh, he's just getting on the computer and he's playing around. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, this is work. I have to make sure I know what I'm doing. God damn. And nobody, I don't have any guests. I have no co-hosts. I have no telephone calls. And I'm over 1,000 subscribers built off of my own work. Let me pat myself on the back for that, God damn it. I appreciate everybody that's ever even come in here. So, yeah, that's right, Rottweiler. You damn right. I'm playing a symphony of violins, playing violas. I'm playing trombones and what are they called? Bassoons and clarinets. I'm playing all that. I'm playing the whole orchestra. Shoot. Forget that. So 90 says, oh, so you like blowing on pipes? No, I've never blown on any pipes ever, really. So, and I never will. Especially, seriously, playing around what he's trying to he's insinuating. But I've never been musically inclined besides being in the choir. I've never been in a situation where I was played the horn or the bagpipes or anything like that. Never in my life. Never intended on doing it. But I respect those people that do. I mean that in the literal sense. As literal as possible. Oh, but yeah, okay. No Kings in downtown Tampa today. Let's see. Son of Son 90 says, judge free zone, rather you smoke a pole or lick a hole. Well, you got to, there's a hole for both of them. It just depends on the size of the hole. Consider that much. I like the larger hole, not the little pee hole for the penile. I like the vajayjay hole. That's my kind of game. But if anybody likes that, that's their business. It's not mine though.
I'm crossing. I know.
So now you had some. What? Okay, I'm a little confused. The one is squirt the raspberry once a month. What? I don't understand what you're saying, sir. Please break that down for my dumb ass. I'm too slow. I don't understand what you're saying. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. I finally understand what you were saying. Okay, I got you. The holes. Got you. All right. Son 90 also says, do you see that the government shutdown is putting people at risk, starvation, no food stamps? Well, you get a pistol and feed your family. I'm so sick of people. When we trying to get eat. Well, then get a pistol and run up in the convenience store and start getting down for yours. Get down for your crown. What do you think I'm doing right now? I'm getting down for my crown. I signed up for the Marines to get money and benefits, and I'm getting both. So I'm tired of people crying and whining. Like, this ain't America. This ain't like, it's not America. Like, this ain't the land of fat and the fat of the land and milk and honey. Look at all these people. All these people on a Saturday. Yeah, this is Saturday. They have 9 to 5 jobs, Monday through Friday. They're like, oh, well, we got to, after they got off of work, they've been working on their signs and putting glitter on them and paint and painting their faces and wearing T-shirts and everything. Oh, yeah, no kings, no kings, no kings. Oh, the Swedish king? Oh, he's cool. Oh, the British king? Oh, he's all right. He's no problem with that. But American? Oh, my God. Oh, my. We're not with it. We're not with kings. I mean, we like kings, but not here. I mean, that was our whole point of America. It's crazy. This it's not even a protest. This is a demonstration. The demonstration is titled "No Kings." It's essentially saying that Trump is a tyrant and a brutal ruler. He's neither. He's just an inept, buffoon for the most part. But he's not a king in any way. He doesn't have the clearance. He can't even get a bill signed in most cases, or an executive order pushed through. A judge could rescind it. So that's not a king. A king would be like off with the person's head. Let me see. Facts. Yes, you're getting fat off the American pie. Exactly. So okay, so we discussed the no kings. That's out of the way. Let's get to Brian McKnight. Thank you for reminding me, Son to Son 90. We'll talk about that right this second. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna start from the beginning.
Not his to make.
Brian McKnight calling out his brother Claude McKnight in the wake of son Nico's death at 32 years old. The singer shared his message to Instagram June 3rd in response to his brother announcing on TikTok that Nico had died after a 2-year cancer battle.
Nico was one of those amazing kids who was quirky and curious and ridiculously talented.
In my opinion, he inserted himself and used Nico's death as an opportunity instead of letting him pass with respect and dignity.
The R&B artist claimed his estranged son, along with Nico's mom and Brian's ex-wife, Julie McKnight, refused help amid his health struggles.
The last time he and I spoke, we offered him all the help we could provide. We had the #1 oncologist on deck for him and a team of specialists on standby with private care in our home. He and his mother declined. The door of communication was open and remained open until his death. To the self-proclaimed mama bear, may God have mercy on your soul for not allowing him to accept that help and not allowing him to use that line of communication.
In the aftermath, Brian said he held a private memorial in Hawaii for Nico, whose death has become the center of his family feud.
There is great comfort in knowing God knows the truth and the totality of the whole story. I am truly thankful for the immense peace God has given me, and I've left everything in his hands.
Okay, so that was all I can do. That was from 4 months ago, but that's kind of like it still weaves into the idea. Let me get what Son to Son 90 says. If Trump was really that bad, the government would have removed him. We know how they get down. That's all I'm gonna say. Because that's promoting political violence. What's up with the? I don't know. Brian McKnight's a different kind of character. He be having Hennessy bottles, but big win for him. 8.8 million. That's still a good chunk of change. Not a whole lot in perspective, people getting settlements for, but that's a good chunk. He can spend that on, buying his masters or something. I don't know. I don't know what you spend $8.8 million on, and you're already a millionaire. And you may have already got your mechanical royalties and your residuals together and your publishing. I don't know, but he won against his son's his deceased son's mother, and she went down in flames. It was crazy. There was a I don't even know if it might be on YouTube. That's all I found from Brian McKnight in news. Brian McKnight settlement, maybe. Settlement. No, still everybody. It's everybody else's own channel. I'm not trying to steal from people's work because I don't want them stealing from me. So everything is about. They're saying psychopath Brian McKnight. He's got the Rolls Royce. What is $8.8 million going to do for Brian McKnight? Like, what else can he? What can he do? He's not like an ultra rich, or maybe he is ultra. He maybe have like, I don't know, 20, 30 million, something maybe like that. I would imagine. I shouldn't be throwing out figures, but I'm just wondering, but 8.8 million is still a good figure, and it's not even like the money; it's the fact that he won the case and was awarded $8.8 million. That's probably the most important factor in all of this. Let's see. Whoa, okay. Son 90 going in. She's not going to pay that because she don't have it. She has to file for the bankruptcy. Then he continues. He says, "Who is she to have that money to give?" I don't know. Maybe he was sharing the money. They had a joint account or something. Maybe I don't know. She probably doesn't have 20K to her name. Go to Google. Let's see. I mean, you have a wrench, so I can do that. Let's see. Brian McKnight net worth. What is his net worth? $10 million, which is good money. But for somebody in his league, he should have $110 million at least. So I think what he's going to do, if I understand this correctly, you buy your masters and you can do whatever the hell you want from them, and you get the first check, you get the first money paid to you rather than for everybody, the engineer, the producer, the song. If you're not the songwriter, all that, you're the first one that gets paid with the masters. So I think he can buy his masters and then use them. I think that's how that works. I'm still trying to figure out this whole thing. So as you can see, net worth $10 million. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure all that. Yeah, I'll Google her. Let me see. What's her name? I'm intrigued now. Brian McKnight wife. Leilani Mendoza. Leilani Mendoza. That's, I think, or maybe that's, wait, what's this? Oh, who's Brian McKnight's old wife? Julie McKnight. There we go. Julie McKnight. Julie. Well, how much you got? Julie McKnight. Let's see. Julie McKnight. Net worth. It's not going to show, I'm pretty sure, but let's see. Okay. She's a singer. I don't know. I'm not. It's not coming up. She's not even registering. Julie McKnight. Not even worse. Oh boy. Yeah, but that's like I said, it's not even about the money. It's more so the win. It's more so of a win over Julie McKnight. It's just to say that, look, you didn't even care about our son who sadly passed away due to cancer. You didn't give a damn about him then. You didn't give a damn about him when he died. Therefore, you're nothing. You're less than. And I just took $8.8 million that somebody's going to pay. I don't know how the court system works. I don't know. Do you file for bankruptcy and then say, or let it go to the public? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But he won $8.8 million. So then his net worth goes up to $18.8 million. Some people's houses are $18.8 million. That's just Jay-Z's flex. He says what did he say? I'm putting your mansion on my wall or something like that. I was like, damn, that's cold as hell. $2 million painting or something like that. He's like, I'm putting your mansion on my wall. Like, god damn, Jay. Everything she owns will go to him. Okay, so that's assets. That's whatever cash assets she has. That's probably whatever vehicles, whatever stocks or bonds, or whatever assets, I guess. Yes. That's art. I put your mansion on my wall. Yeah, exactly. That's a cold flex. That's so cold. Like a whole house is on somebody's wall. A whole mansion at that. Not even like a house. No, a mansion is on my wrist. A mansion's on around my neck right now. That's a flex. That's a super flex. That's cold. But then we say, oh, we got to go to Africa and save the little African babies because they're eating bowls of flies and stuff like that. We're weird. We're a strange bunch. I'm in it too. I'm not blaming. I'm not. Oh, I'm holier than thou. I'm no better than you. No, I'm still trying to figure this thing out myself. Jay-Z does the same thing with his watches. Yeah, the watches, Hublots. Hublot. Just look up Hublot on Google. Look at the cheapest price for a Hublot. And the collection too, not just the watch, but the collection. But yeah, Brian McKnight. Salute to Brian McKnight. I grew up on him and started back at 1. Yeah. I can't sing. I'm not Holly. I know. Holly can sing. I cannot. But yeah. So Brian McKnight, I can't even think of his other songs for some reason. Started back at 1, but he had other hits too. He had a string of hits like in the late 90s, early 2000s. He had strong hits. He had some strong hits, but I just can't remember them right now. Starting back at 1 is the only one that's jumping out. So he has. Like I said, I don't even know if he's gonna get the 8.8 million because where the hell she's gonna get it? She can't. He has $10 million, but will she have other the half of that? They were splitting halfway during his whole career. F no. F that. F that. He did not say, "Oh, we're gonna have a joint account, honey. It's 50-50. You're gonna be." I don't know if he had a prenup. And let's pronounce that properly, a prenuptial agreement. We like to just shorten it to prenup. But a prenuptial agreement is saying, like, before we go into marriage, you keep what you made and I keep what I made, and that's it. That's a prenuptial agreement. Some others, work on different levels. But that's the way it is. I mean, hey, Brian McKnight. Son of Sun 90 says, yeah, both the kids was bashing him, I believe. Oh, that's a sad shame. That's sad. Son of Sun says, I wonder if his wife walked away with any money in that divorce. That's a question. That's hardly disclosed. It may be part of public record somewhere. I did not look at it. I did not see that. But that's just the reality of it all. It's very we're dealing with a lot. We're dealing with a divorced couple, a couple that broke up years ago. I can't remember when I think it was 2003 is when they stopped being married. So it's over 20 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me make sure. I'm just checking right now. It's just backing up my statement. When did he? Okay. Yep. McKnight was married from 1990 to 2003 to singer-songwriter Julie McKnight, and they have 2 sons. Brian also has a daughter he fathered from a previous relationship. He had been estranged from his son Nico for many years, sad, dating back to the elder McKnight, publicly referring to his older son Nico and older brother Junior as being products of sin. Holy shiest. On May 30th, 2025, Nico died of cancer. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this is interesting. He's 56 years old. Didn't graduate from college. He's a college dropout. He's got 5 kids. And I don't know if that's would that have been 6 with the son that died of Nico, who died of cancer. I don't know. Why no face cam? Oh, no face cam because I'm annoying. I hope you're not annoyed at my voice. That's the only thing that I got. But no face cam because I watch my videos and I'm blinking literally like 3 to 4 times in a single word. Every word that I'm blinking and blinking and blinking because I have bright lights around me and I'm just horrible. So I just said forget it. Let me put on this. Let me put on this video. This mic only. Son said, "God forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think his son that passed away was with the." Yeah, I don't. I was wondering with the what are they called? The piercings. Piercings around the mouth for a guy. It's questionable. It's questionable. I'm not saying that everyone is part of the Q community. If you got, a tongue ring or a lip ring or something like that, or studs or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, live your life. That's your choice. That's your business. Do your thing. He may have been though, but hey, who knows? He's no longer here. We can't even. It's not even anything to talk about anymore for him. He may have been a part of the Q community. We will never know. I mean, unless there's like documents that might come out, but I don't see that as happening. Sin, yeah. I think okay. I think Brian McKnight brother is one too. That's why he said they live in sin yeah. He said Brian McKnight's but his background, like many other R&B singers, was in the church. But that don't mean that they're good. You gotta watch the interview with Faith Evans on Drink Champs. She said I think they asked him, "Were you really with Pac or something like that?" She was like, "Probably. I was with a whole lot of dudes. I was getting D from all places." He was like, "No," he said, "What?" He's like, "What?" Now, see, that's conjecture, Son to Son 90. You say I might have. I'm going to say allegedly. Brian McKnight was a switch hitter, too. The black church is a pipeline like the Mickey Mouse Club for black kids. Facts. MIC. See? You can't be part of the club. KEY. Why? Because you're a nigger. I got that from the late, great Paul Mooney. He said that. She an OG that. What's saying? She an OG that. Okay. And Rottweiler's using emojis. I have no idea what the hell they mean. I swear y'all generation with these emojis. I have no idea what they mean. I'm too slow. He said that. He said what? Damn. What are y'all doing? See, goat that am? What y'all doing here? I was trying to find in a newspaper. Yeah, Faith ran through. Thought, not that. Okay. He said thought. Oh, it looks like an A. I'm sorry. Excuse me. He said thought, not that. So who said thought? Yeah, Faith ran through. Yeah, I mean, she said from her own mouth, so I'm not even gonna say allegedly. She was like, "Yeah, I was getting deep from all over the place." That's not a direct quote, but it's close to it. She was, and Nori's just like, "What?" He said, "What?" Matter of fact, let me play that real quick, guys. This is Saturday. It's laid back. I hope y'all are having y'all fill on food and wine and weed and cocaine or whatever the hell get you going. Evans. What is it called? Drink Champs clip. Oh, I don't know if I can play it though. Damn it! I don't think I can play this. Shizzin'. I can't play it. I'm not gonna play it. She got passed around back in her younger days. That's what she said. She literally said that. And Nori was like, "What?" She was getting passed around. That's verbatim. She said she got passed around. Yeah, she's a cutie. Yeah, Faith Evans is definitely cute. Imagine being her sons. Oh man, oof, oof. This is beautiful. No King Saturday. Hallelujah. Well, who's the king of pop? Who's the king of rock? Who's the king of rap? Who's the king of R&B? Who's the king? We love to say, because at least for an instance in America, when we give people those titles, they earned it. They earned being the king of pop and the king of rock and the king of rap and the king of R&B and the king of whatever the case may be, the king of what CEOs and king of companies and king of New York and whatever the case may be. They earned that title. If you're just born with it, you just win the vagina lottery. It doesn't have much sticking power. Unless you win the Nobel Prize. Because it's conferred by the Swedish and Nobel kings. They still have kings over there and queens and princesses and duchesses and dukes. Oh, man. Oh, come on now. No. Oh, Faith daughter, a chubby cutie. I thought you were talking about her. Oh, no, her daughter, cute. Faith aged like a banana. I don't know about that. I think she's still, holding up. Mariah Carey's still holding up. She got a little bit of chunk, she got some chunk on her. That's good money. All she has to do is wake up and get money. She wakes up in the morning and be like, "Oh, I got $3 million." Like that, All I Want for Christmas song will forever resonate forever and ever, forever and ever. It doesn't matter. And I know Faith got money too. She gets paid probably off of how many times I never knew there was a love like this before. She probably gets paid off of every time that's played. Now Faith on that bottle, so she look older. Yeah, that's what happens. See, that's the thing with black. Black don't crack, but it swells. Black don't crack, but it sure do swell. Like I was saying with Brian McKnight, he got a lot of money. 8.8 million is pretty good amount of money. No matter how you got it. But I don't know. See, might I have to do this? Do I have to do a lookup this late in the show? What if person loses suit and can't can't pay. This is what Google says. If a person loses a civil lawsuit and cannot pay, they cannot be sent to jail simply for having a debt, but they can face serious consequences, including losing property and having their wages garnished. Okay, so she's a singer-songwriter, so she probably got some good writing credits. She probably has some money coming in, some income. The winning party, known as the judgment creditor, I didn't even know if that was possible. I didn't know what that was before, is responsible for collecting the money and can use several legal methods to do so. Okay. So yeah, just garnish your wages. I'm sure she gets a little bit of money now and then from what she's written. Give me a moment. Hold on. I'm gonna listen to this clip. Let me see if I can put oh, y'all have to still understand this is work, and I have to, control this board of all these videos and everything. It gets a little crazy. I can't just go to the link that you send me. Send it to me in a email or something like that. When you do, don't put the link. Put it in an email. Here's my email because it makes it goofy. Send it to me an email. They own Biggie estate along with his daughter, Faith and Biggie's son. Okay. Her son got Biggie money. Look at her in that video. Let me see. Oh, God damn it. Let me try this again. Hold on. Hold your horses. Okay, I'm back. Send me all your links to SkylarSaunders@gmail.com because I try to go to my. See what I mean? I have to continue put on the mute button, and I gotta remember that I took off the mute button, and I have to switch on the mute button. This is work, kids. This is all work. That's why I asked for money, because this is part of the gig economy. I'm trying to get paid out here. That's the whole point of this. There's no other reason that I'm on here is to other get paid. I like doing this. It's fun because I get to say my ideas. I like to say what nobody's saying. That's more than money, I think. I love the money. The money is the only thing that I'm doing it for. But it's kind of like a marriage. It's like you're both together. You're one and one makes three. I guess. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know it's all about the money. Don't think it's like, oh, it's not about the money. It is about the money. You try to go to your grocer, go to your landlord, go to your mortgage company. So, they'll say, oh yeah, it's okay. It's not about the money. You go do what you got to do. Pick up the mayonnaise. Pick up, live in your house for 30 years without paying. It's all right. It's not about the money. Like, that's complete BS. That's BS if you believe that. So What are we saying? We're talking about Biggie and Faith. I don't know. What are we talking about? Talking about Brian McKnight. No King's Day. No, what do you say? No crowns, no thrones, no kings. They're not fans of Jean-Michel Basquiat, I guess. Do you see the picture of Faith in that video? Yeah, I see it. She still doesn't look bad to me. To be honest with you, she doesn't look bad to me. She looks pretty good. For her, what, 50-year-old self, 50-something-year-old self? What is she in? She's got to be in her mid-50s right now. She's 52. I think she's aging pretty well. She's aging well. So I do see Faith, she looks pretty good. Do you think Diddy still have a piece of big? I don't know. He has somebody's catalog. Danny Kane, Day 26, Craig Mack, G Dep. Who else? Name people. Total. Name some other people. He probably got a catalog. Let's start naming people. Punch it in. Punch it into the chat. Just random people that were on Bad Boy. I said G-Dep. Black Rob. He's dead. Rockin' Powder Black Rob. Rockin' Powder Craig Mack. Rockin' Powder Biggie. Start naming names. I named like 6. Danny Kane is a group. The band, whatever they had, I think they had some kind of album out or something like that. With the greatest rapper of all time, of course. Who's the greatest rapper? He's got by 5, the top 5. Top 5 greatest rappers. Who is it? Who are the top 5 greatest rappers according to himself? Yeah, I was asking that because Big Mother died and she had most of his catalog. And I don't even know where that catalog went. Where'd it go? Did it revert to Diddy when she died? Or like you said it goes to his son, right? I think you did say that. Biggie's son gets the money, and his daughter, I think too. I think his daughter might get more control over it than his son because she's older. So No, you're wrong. Sorry, son to son 90. You're wrong. The top 5 hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it, music is Dylon. Dylon. He is the greatest rapper of all time, according to Dylon. He alluded to his return in a post. He's gaining momentum. That's all I'm gonna say. He's gaining momentum. He's trying to get his strength back. He's he's not trying to rush anything. Health comes before anything. Health. You don't have your health, then you don't have anything. You gotta be healthy, and a lot of it is dental work. You have to have dental. It's your mental health and your dental health are your two most important parts of your makeup, because your teeth. If you have bad teeth, it could go into your blood system and kill you. If you have a bad tooth or something like that, that's in your mouth. That bad tooth can contribute to gingivitis and gum disease, and can take away. It can lead to further problems down the line. But yeah, so mental health and dental health, they're very helpful, very powerful. Health is the most important wealth we can have. The second is knowing there's a higher power. Yes, there is a higher power. I think of the United States government as a higher power. Seems like a higher power to me. A lot of people out in these streets saying no kings. They must be thinking that's quite a high power if you can say there's no kings. But that's objective. Is it though? So, if you have any more, give me a story where I can have a news clip. I came with a few and far between. I had Nelly, I had the hip hop's museum, but they're like 29 seconds. They're like 30 seconds. It's crazy. Like if you looked at all the stories that come on the hip hop sites, you'd be amazed. You'd be like, wow, they're talking about that? I didn't know they were saying that. You will never see it in the mainstream news cycles unless somebody got shot and killed. That's for sure. So if somebody gets killed in the hip hop community, you're going to know it on the news, whether it's local or national or international. It's going to be on the news sites. And I don't know what TMZ is. I don't know if I can use TMZ or not. I'm going to have to figure that out. I don't know if I can use TMZ or not. Let me see here, though. A lot of Drake situations. A lot of Drake going on. No, son of son naughty. I'm not doing that link. You got to send it to my email. I'll give you the email again. Send it to my email because it takes too much for me to remember. Saunders. Send it to my Gmail. Snoop. What about Snoop? I don't. You gotta send it to my email. So I'll wait. You're saying Snoop. I don't know what's. You didn't make a full, complete sentence there. You just said Snoop. Snoop who? Snoop Dogg? Snoop from The Wire? Snoop. Two. Oh, we have fun. Had a good day today. I'm just talking about my day today. I went to what the hell did I do first? I don't remember what the hell I did first. Oh my god. What did I do first? I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what I did. My brain is like, this is brain fog. This is brain rot right now. Take your time, son to son. I'm trying to remember my day. All right, I'll just say the part that I remember. I remember going to this church fall festival. Most of it was for the kids. Yeah, so I have no idea what the hell I did before that. No Apple visit. What does that mean? Give me a minute. No Apple visit. But no Apple visit for me if you're talking about that. Damn. What the hell did I do? I'm 37 years old. My brain is like poof. Never done any hard drugs. Never done anything. Just alcohol. That's it. Oh man, I don't know. I woke up. Okay, good. Send it. I didn't get it yet. Hold on. I'll let you know when I got it. I don't hold on. Oh yeah, I went to my niece and nephew's soccer game, and they're beasts. They're great. They know how to control the ball. They know how to get into the goal. It was awesome. I almost forgot. I'm like, what the hell did I do? But anyway, then I went to with my dad. We went to the church, and they had some banging food. I had some cheesesteak, egg rolls, and they were chef's kiss. They were chef's kiss, banging. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I did see this. I did see that. I can't play that video. Son to son, thank you for sending it to me. I can't play the video, but I will check it out and I will see it. I did see, and that's the next topic, I guess you could say. Snoop, backpedaling, business minded, say, you know what? I'm not gonna, go at the Q community. They will end me, they will destroy my career, they will disrupt everything I ever built or put in my hands, to make. Let me make a truce, because he was talking about how he was with his grandkids at a movie theater, and they were talking about there was a movie. I can't remember what the movie was, but he was watching it with his grandkids, and then one of his grandson, I think, turned to him and said, there's two mommies. And he was like, yep, there are two mommies. Like, he didn't know how to explain it or anything like that, but he was saying it like in the interviews. He wasn't like sure about it. And then he was probably like saying, you know what, I can't stop this money train, because Snoop is getting money from all over the place. He's getting the voice money. He has his own football or soccer team. He's got, still, albums that he drops every now and then. He's got, I think, a clothing line. I think he still has a Cadillac named after him. I think he has commercials. He's got a lot on his plate. So if he goes at the Q community, he's going to have a lot of trouble. He's going to get into a lot of trouble if he goes at the Q community. It's going to be a problem. He cannot go at the Q community. He's not at this state in the race. Not when he represented the United States of America at the Olympics last year. Not when he's on The Voice. Not when he's, an ambassador for America. For being a grade A or A list celebrity. He can't talk about the Q community. He can't. So what did he do? He made a coloring book. So the coloring book, I think has two daddies or something like that in there, or something like that, or two. There's a same sex couple or something like that, same sex friends or something. Sun 90 says the first black school painter after years of them being white. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, you sent a news clip. Okay. Let me check that too. Okay. You got a news clip? I didn't get it. I sent a news link. Okay. You got to resend it or something. I got your Mark clip. I did get that. I didn't get the news clip. It may be my phone or maybe my connection or something like that. But yeah, Snoop is not. He can't be playing around. Got to speak in code. Okay. I'll see what happens, but you still didn't. I'm still not seeing it. I got the Mark clip. I did get that. Can't use it though. Can't broadcast that. Gotta speak in code. Uh-oh. It's a speakeasy. Yeah, I'm still waiting on it, but I'm gonna keep going. Snoop, yeah, Snoop, legend in the game. I don't know what to do with him for my basketball references. Maybe he's George Gervin. I think he's like the Iceman. I think he's George Gervin. I would say George Gervin, and I think he has some chips, right? George Gervin has some championships, right? Let me make sure. The Iceman. Let's see how many championships. He did not win any NBA or ABA championships during his playing career. I did not know that. Though he did win four NBA scoring titles and was a 9-time All-Star. His achievements in scoring and individual accolades have placed him among the greatest players in basketball history. Just like Allen Iverson, no championships. So I think that's like Snoop. He might be my George Gervin. Snoop Grammys. How many Grammys does he have? He has, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 nominations. Jesus. Okay, I can't use Mark Martin. What are you doing? Who's Oh, that's you. Okay. Got you. See, this is crazy. It's wild. Yeah, 0 Grammys. So that's Gershwin. Yeah, Gervin. George the Iceman, god damn it. I'm not gonna do this one because I might give this show to Mr. Choice Arts Rain. And he's not doing any shootings. I hate to break it to you, son. I appreciate you. I honestly do. I'm not trying to just be like, oh, blocking you. Not trying to block you, but I just heard it from the big man himself. He's not doing any shootings, anything like that, anything related to anything for shootings or anything like that. He told me himself. He's not accepting any material related to shootings. You got to come at me with something else. Come at me with something in the music industry or something like that that's specific about the music or something like that. Copyright infringement or something crazy. I don't know, but I can't use shootings. And I might use this video for content, for his community section. But thank you. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna dissect it. I might do another show. Like I might do something tomorrow on it or something like that, and just have this one because I want the No Kings Day to probably be the material. I don't want to repeat what I just did today tomorrow. So, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. So just it's just so wow. I have to say about Snoop, I think that he has every opportunity to he was very wise. The man was smart. He was like, I'm not going to go down that route. He was like, if the Q community rolls on you, you're pretty much cooked. You're cooked. And like Eminem, even what was that, like 22 years ago, 23 years ago when he was at the Grammys with Elton John. He had to show, look, I'm really not against black people and stuff or gay people. That was a slip. I don't know. But I'm not really against gay people. I'm really for them. I'm cool with them. I just think it's like crazy how you can't say gay or the F word that rhymes with maggot. You can't say all that, and then I have to show that I'm for the gay people if I perform with Elton John. Yeah, that makes sense. And that kind of like revived or saved his career pretty much because he would have been a one trick pony. oh, he's just gonna go at boy bands and gay people and pop princesses. Like that would have been his shtick for the rest of his career. He wouldn't have progressed. He should have won a Grammy for his work with Pharrell Williams. Facts. Snoop, you talking about Snoop? Yeah, he should have. Beautiful, like that song. Yeah, Snoop. Yeah, Snoop is definitely George Gervin. But if George Gervin was more famous, I remember how I even found out about George Gervin. Pete Maravich, Bob Cousy. I think it was from a video game. I think it was from NBA Live 2000, if I'm not mistaken. It was the first time that Michael Jordan had licensed his likeness on NBA games. I don't even know if you are old enough. I'm old enough. I'm ancient. I'm old. I remember when Michael Jordan didn't license basketball games, and the player on the Chicago Bulls was like player 89 or something crazy, because he never signed off on any video games. And now I think it's just like every 2K has Jordan in it. So M had beef with Moby. Yeah, he can get stopped by wait a minute. What do you say? And Moby, you can get stopped by Obi. You 36-year-old bald-headed Stan, blow me. You don't know me. You're too old. Let go. It's over. Nobody listens to techno. Let's go. Yeah, I might have to get a copyright warning for saying that, but still. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, but why'd you just say had beef with Moby? I don't think Moby's homosexual. I don't think he's gay. I don't think Moby is. He did have issues with Moby though. You're right, but I don't see how that corresponds with what we're talking about. Sun 90. Huh. So yeah, Snoop is smart. He's no dummy, and he's no slouch. He just works. He puts in work. He gets millions every year. He's doing a damn thing. He's living the American dream, like so many others. Living the American dream. It's beautiful. Just don't trample upon the Q community's dreams. You start going after the queers, then it's a problem. It's a whole problem. They got this on lock. It should be the G's, not gays, but the gangsters. GAYNGSTESTA. Gangster. What time can we expect? You have a rent, so I'm gonna answer your question. Sun 90 says, what time can we expect the show tomorrow? Probably in the late afternoon. Probably in the afternoon after church. And after we might have to go shopping a little bit, but if not, in the late afternoon, probably mid-afternoon, somewhere around there. And you can expect the show if you tell 12 or 1,300 people on your X feeds and your tick tubes and your and your face snaps. Just tell a bunch of people, like, say, hey, this goofy nigga Sky, man, he's silly as hell, but he be making some points. Okay, Son of Sun 90, you getting out of here? Peace, love, and hair grease, I guess I can say. Take care, Son of Sun 90. Appreciate you. Once again, I do appreciate you for having the shooting clip. It's a news clip, and I appreciate that. But I'm not trying to get caught up. He'll be like, yeah, it's a shooting. I'm not trying to do shootings. And I'm like, okay. Hold up. I sent you a new one. Okay. Again, give me. He's gonna be like, I can't do the R word. He can't. You start that R word, it's a hard R. That's crazy R. You know, thanks for the news clip again. I appreciate it. I seen that too. I saw that too. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, but I do appreciate it. Don't think I don't. I'm just trying to be, rude or something. I'm getting it from the boss's mouth. He said, I don't do, shootings, rapes. Oh, I just said the damn word. R's, whatever. S.A., R's, unalived. Stick to like business. Stick to, divorces and settlements and stuff like that. And copyright issues in the music business and stuff like that. In business. I don't even want gossip. I don't even want, oh, well, she said, he said, and what does God say or whatever now. Diddy out. There was some talk about him getting out. Let me see. It says the special conditions Diddy will have to work around once he begins his 5 years of supervised release have finally been made public. The bad boy mogul will serve 50 months in prison following his high-profile criminal trial earlier this year. According to TMZ, he will have to submit to searches and avoid contact with the victims in his case once he gets out. Additionally, will have to participate in outpatient treatment programs for drug abuse and mental health issues. He also must participate in an approved program for domestic violence. Okay, so that's the life of Diddy. He's not innocent. He's definitely guilty, no matter which way you look at it. What about David? Let's see. There might be some news about David or D4. I don't like 6 lakh. I hate that. I hate using letters and numbers for one or the other. I hate doing that. I hate that. Black is 6 LACK. That's stupid to me. Okay. We can go on a little bit longer. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on just a moment. Another video. Here we go with another video. Here we go. This isn't a shooting or a hard R or SA yet. Maybe something later, but here we go.
It's been more than a month since the body of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez was found in an impounded car registered to the singer David. But the LA County District Attorney is sharing an update. We'll explain to you what this newest development means about the case. This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner. Questions have been swirling since the discovery of Celeste's body. Weeks into the investigation, though, no arrests, no official charges, still an active case. Even the LA County District Attorney saying that the case hasn't been presented to his office. Since the discovery of 15-year-old Celeste, there are 2 questions lingering on a lot of minds. What happened to her, and why isn't anyone charged in connection to her death? She didn't just put herself in the front trunk of that Tesla. She didn't wrap herself in plastic. Let's run through the timeline real quick. In April of 2024, Celeste was reported missing by her family in Lake Elsinore. According to reports, she was found by police and then returned home. But the following month, she was reported missing again. More than a year later, in August of this year, a Tesla registered to David Anthony Burke, or known by his stage name David, but spelled with a 4, the position of the tires on the Tesla were marked by authorities. Why is that important? Because a week later, a parking citation was issued, and 2 days after that, the Tesla was impounded. Police were alerted to Celeste's body after tow workers noticed a foul odor coming from the car. And on September 8th, her remains were found, a day after her 15th birthday. On September 17th, now 9 days after the gruesome discovery, detectives with the LAPD Robbery Homicide Division served a search warrant on David's rental home, and several bags of evidence were taken from the home, including surveillance video from inside the home. Now, a day after the rental home was raided by police over in Texas, where David's parents live, officers swarmed his parents' home after getting calls of an active shooter.
Waller County Sheriff's Office is Amber. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Waller County Sheriff's Office.
Hello, I need help.
Okay, what's going on? Where are you at?
My address is...
Okay, what's going on?
I heard, some, gunshots.
Okay. How close to your residence were they?
They were, right outside my house, and I think someone's dead.
Go ahead, District 31.
There's more that went on.
Can you repeat, sir? Broken traffic.
That's not normal activity. If you were at the wrong address, they'd be concerned about somebody else. Like really? You know what I mean? They'd be trying to help.
Can you send Tinder 42, sir?
Affirmative. Engine and Tinder 42.
That's clear, sir.
I'm gonna go put my rifle up. The call we got was somebody was dead. Whoever called said there's somebody that's dead for sure.
Northbound at SM 2979 at the gas station. You're gonna have a trailer axle on fire up in the bridge. They are trying to put it out for the fire.
Okay, this is really choppy. That body cam is getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do y'all want to talk about this? What is this? The teen's body match tattoos on leaked love song. I think we know all that, so that's not too much like a breaking news or any newer developments. So I'm gonna just call this for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back sometime tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, and I'll see you then. Take care.